Guys, hey guys, this episode contains sexual things too disgusting for the human mind to handle. This should not be viewed by anybody. Hey guys, I am DEVIN Scott, and today is the day that my 15-minute special takes flight. Let's begin, shall we? I suppose I should go back to the beginning. It was a sunny morning in apartment 1D and the cats began to meow. How many times do I have to tell you? Shut the fuck up. Then mother awoke. She was dressed the same as every morning. She was wearing shoes and socks. "Devin, make me food to eat," she said. So I went downstairs to make bacon. But we were out. So I laid out mouse traps to get some more. "I like the newborns best," I said, and checked the traps, which were all full. "Dumbass mouse," I said. The cats soon fell down the stairs. They slipped in my shit. I was so embarrassed. Mother saw and rubbed my face in it. "Devin, this is not okay," she said. Slap. I blushed and grabbed my board shorts. It was time to rub my slimy jerk. That was when I got a phone call on my cellular telephone. "Hello, boy," a voice said. "Grandma?" I asked. "No, this is your neighbor Charles. Are you doing anything this afternoon, Devin?" "No," I said. "Then come over for dinner. Bring the cats as well." At 4 o'clock I went over to Charles's house. When I knocked on the door, a minority man answered and said, "Can I help you? Is Charles home?" Then he led me to the back of the house. The lights were dim, and when I walked in, Charles was covered in cat food. "Hello, Devin," he said. "Why don't you bring the cats here?" he said. I did so. He began to sweat as the cats licked him. Oh my God," he said. His nipples were hard as math problems. I added up the possibilities in my head, and took out one of the cat's skull as Charles nuzzled his chest with their furry names. "You have my line now," he said. I covered my erection with the cat's skull. "Is it hot in here, or is it just the cats?" I asked. "You want to play a game, Devin?" he asked. I took the clay moldings from my pockets and smelled them. Soda spilled on the floor. Charles rolled around in it like a wet pig, lapping up the morsels of soda and the hair on the floor. "Hey Charles," I asked. "What do you want, Nib?" he asked. "Were you really Charlie Brown?" He stood up. His penis slapped my face. "Sorry, buddy," he said. "Yes, I was Charlie Brown, once a long time ago. But I quit." "Why?" I asked. "You see, it was 1959. Back then, child abuse was allowed. My mother became divorced, and married my stepfather, Charles Schultz. He named me Charlie Brown. He never told me why, but one day, I woke up in a comic studio, naked, fat, and sad. Suddenly I ejaculated and shit myself. It was a moment of..." he said. He opened his mouth and scratched at his tongue. "Charles, they were my cat's children." "No," he said. "They are my children." He lied on his back and stuck a finger in his belly button. The kitties came out of his penis. I ran, dodging the things. One got in my face, soaking wet, and I needed someone to give me a bath. There was chocolate on my face. Charles knocked me in the side of the head with a stereo speaker. "Listen to the music of Johnny's Joplin," he yelled. "No," I yelled. I ran into the kitchen and grabbed some food things that looked like a computer, but I could not download porn on it. Charles ran in the room, vomiting from his ass. It was shit. "Devin, I just want to live my life," he said. There were bits of cat hanging from his testicles. I kicked him. "I need to tell you about my life," he said. I ran home, finding none of the cats. Mother was eating from the fireplace. DEVIN, there is a hole in my face and things need to be put inside of it. Charles kicked down the door. DEVIN, he yelled. I know where you are, but I still need to find you. He looked around the room. He opened the bathroom door, and there I was, cornered by a 56-year-old obese man. He hit me. I was knocked out. I woke up, in a basement. The cats were beside me. Bald. Cowards. I need to pee. I yelled. No answer. I had to find a way out. Come on, kiddies. Let's get the hells out of here. There was a storm door covered up by urine-soaked mattresses. I removed the mats and ran out. The cats followed. There's only a person who can help you now. I yelled and ran downtown. I can't help them, Nurse Bitch said. Baldness is not an injury, DEVIN. But you look hurt. Yes, bitch, I am hurt. Charles hit me. Charlie Brown, or Charlie Chaplin? She asked. Both. I yelled. Well then, there is a man you must go see. He has sex with me every Friday night. He can help you. She handed me directions to your house in the woods. You should see trees with large trunks when you arrive. I went to the house, by foot. It took days, but I eventually made it to your house in the woods, where I saw trees with large trunks. I remembered. This is my father's house. I yelled. So to find my way, I stuck my penis in every tree I could see. Then I found the one I got stuck in. I know that was the tree because I saw a carving in the tree that said, "Oh Bondi and DEVIN forever." I went to the door and knocked on it. A man opened the door. "DEVIN?" he asked. "Actually, it's DEVIN now," I said. "Hey son, come on," and I went and eyes and told him everything. Charles, the cats, the trees, the school bus accident. "It sounds like you are in trouble, son," he said. "Yeah." I began to sweat. "Well, I can protect you. Why don't you stay here for a few days?" "Okay, Dad. Thank you." I went to my old bedroom, but there were two hookers lying on the bed. "Oh, take the guest room," he said, worried. Sometime around 3 a.m. I went downstairs to stick ice cubes in my ears. My ass felt chubby. I stuck my hand in my robe and rustled through the confines of my nightdress. There was a bee in my back. I took the gray cell battery from my ass and let everything drop to the floor. "Now my ass can hear," I said. My colon was hanging from my behind. I felt dirty and hungry. First I went into the refrigerator. It made a strange noise, probably because my father was drinking saliva inside. "DEVIN, close the door, you dummy," he said. I did so. Dad fell from inside the fridge onto the counter. "We need a casino, Jack." "My name is not Jack," I said. "It is Victor." He slapped me and showed my pictures of his lingerie. "These are my children and my grandchildren," he said. He fell forward onto the coffee table and broke his face. Probably because he thought he had become an animal.